Welcome to Knowledge Panel. Today we're diving deep into the culinary world, exploring a topic that's as sizzling as a hot skillet cooking oils. We're talking about those oils that just can't take the heat when things get scorching in the kitchen. Some are perfectly content hanging out in your salad dressings, while others can withstand the full fury of a ripping hot wok. So if you're ready to become a fat-wielding kitchen ninja, let's uncover 4 oils that you might want to bench from the high-heat cooking game. First up, we've got flaxseed oil, a nutritional powerhouse boasting those coveted omega-3 fatty acids. This oil is practically begging you to pour it on your salad, drizzle it over your smoothie bowl, basically anything that involves minimal heat. Why? Because flaxseed oil is a bit of a delicate flower when it comes to temperature. We're talking about a low smoke point, folks, somewhere around 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, smoke point, that's the temperature at which an oil starts to break down and release acrid fumes. And it's not just the smoke you have to worry about. When flaxseed oil gets too hot, it can release harmful compounds, turning your health food into something, well, not so healthy. So what's the takeaway? Keep your flaxseed oil far, far away from the stovetop. This is a cold-use oil, my friends, best suited for adding a nutritional boost to your no-cook creations. Think salad dressings, dips, maybe even a drizzle over your morning oatmeal. Remember, there's a time and a place for everything, and for flaxseed oil, that time is definitely not on a sizzling skillet. Next on our list, we've got walnut oil, an ingredient that's all about adding a touch of sophistication to your culinary creations. With its delicate, nutty flavor and a gorgeous amber hue, walnut oil is practically begging to be drizzled over a finished dish. But don't let that refined flavor fool you. Walnut oil is just as sensitive to heat as its flaxseed cousin. We're talking about a smoke point that hovers around 320 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it's best suited for low heat applications, or even better, no heat applications at all. Heat walnut oil past its smoke point, and you'll end up with a bitter, acrid mess that will taint the flavor of your entire dish. And just like with flaxseed oil, there's the issue of those pesky, harmful compounds that rear their ugly heads when the oil gets too hot. So how do you use walnut oil without sending it into a heat-induced meltdown? Easy. Embrace its finesse and use it for those finishing touches that elevate your dishes from ordinary to extraordinary. A drizzle over roasted vegetables, a splash in your favorite vinaigrette, or even a touch stirred into a creamy soup. These are the culinary arenas where walnut oil truly shines. Remember, folks, sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to delicate ingredients like walnut oil. Now let's talk pumpkin seed oil, an ingredient that's been enjoying its time in the culinary spotlight lately. And for good reason. This emerald-hued oil boasts a unique, rich flavor that's both earthy and a touch sweet. But just like that velvet jacket, pumpkin seed oil is best reserved for special occasions, specifically those that don't involve a whole lot of heat. You see, pumpkin seed oil shares a similar smoke point with walnut oil, around 320 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it's prone to the same heat-related meltdowns. Subject it to high heat, and you'll not only destroy its delicate flavor but also risk releasing those unwanted compounds that can turn your culinary masterpiece into a health hazard. So how do you harness the unique flavor of pumpkin seed oil without sending it over the edge? Embrace its inner artist and use it for those finishing touches that add a touch of drama and intrigue to your dishes. Drizzle it over creamy soups, swirl it into hummus, or use it to add a pop of flavor to roasted vegetables. Pumpkin seed oil is also fantastic when paired with fall-inspired flavors like squash, apples, and cinnamon. Remember, folks, sometimes the most flavorful ingredients are the ones that demand a gentler touch. Treat your pumpkin seed oil with respect, and it will reward you with culinary gold. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the sesame seed in the pantry. Sesame oil, that fragrant, nutty oil that's a staple in Asian cuisine, can be a bit of a trickster when it comes to heat. Now, before you grab your pitchforks and torches, let me clarify. Sesame oil is a wonderful thing. It adds a depth of flavor and aroma that's hard to beat, especially when it comes to stir-fries, marinades, and dipping sauces. But here's the catch. Not all sesame oils are created equal. You see, there are 2 main types of sesame oil, toasted and untoasted. Toasted sesame oil is the one that's typically used for finishing dishes, adding a concentrated nutty flavor that's out of this world. Untoasted sesame oil, on the other hand, is more versatile and can be used for both cooking and finishing. However, even untoasted sesame oil has a relatively low smoke point, hovering around 410 degrees Fahrenheit. Push sesame oil past its smoke point, and you'll end up with a bitter, burnt mess that will ruin your dish faster than you can say sesame seeds. Plus, you'll miss out on that beautiful nutty flavor that makes sesame oil so special. So what's the solution? First, always check the label of your sesame oil to determine whether it's toasted or untoasted. Second, use your best judgment when it comes to heat. For stir fries and other high heat applications, use a small amount of untoasted sesame oil in combination with an oil that has a higher smoke point, like avocado oil or peanut oil. And remember, when it comes to toasted sesame oil, a little goes a long way. Use it sparingly as a finishing touch to add a burst of flavor and aroma to your culinary creations. So, there you have it, folks. 4 oils that, while perfectly lovely in their own right, might not be the best candidates for your next high-heat cooking adventure. Always check the smoke point of your oil before you crank up the heat, and don't be afraid to experiment with different oils to find the ones that best suit your cooking style and taste preferences. Thanks for joining me on this culinary journey, and remember, cooking should be fun, flavorful, and most importantly, safe. Until next time, happy cooking, happy